this person only replies, "Oh, I'm so jealous, I want that too." Or just send another picture of themselves working and showing how much they are suffering. I'm sorry, that doesn't add to the conversation, and you're proving me right. You're petty. Instead, if you love me, be happy for me. I'm always trying to be supportive of their trips, the good things that happen to them, and ignore when they send 100 messages of their negative comments about something that didn't go actually wrong at all. I am ignoring passive-aggressive messages now when I used to jump and get insulted, and I used to respond offended. Now, do I feel better for not engaging when I go to bed? I don't, because the outcome doesn't change. They don't stop doing it, and they will still think they are right. But at least now, I feel proud of myself by making an effort and by recognizing the issues and the person I don't want to be. Remember, we live in that less of that 100% of the global population where we are extremely rich and privileged. So, when somebody just doesn't get tired of repeating how this or that thing is just whatever they always wanted, this piece of clothing or this car, even though they have 3 closets and they do have a car for free. Well, I'm exhausted. I just don't reply. Because, will my comment add anything to the conversation? It probably doesn't. I grew up in an environment where commenting about everybody's weight, looks, clothes, and belongings is a rule for gossiping. Now, after many years of training, and it's still very hard sometimes, I realized by myself, obviously with help, I just mean that I did it. It only brings more negativity to my own well-being. Therefore, it's just an explosion of opinions that doesn't do me any good. It doesn't do anybody any good. We need to realize about this internally. Complaining about everything only brings illness. Illness to your body, illness to your mind. That's why being greedy could be a sin. Yeah, it's typical of narcissists when the person feels the need to feel above others from a moral, social, or other point of view. It is healthy to switch that greedy need for gratefulness. If you start looking at what you have and how that makes your life exceptionally lucky and privileged, you'll end up seeing yourself in situations where actually you don't want everything you thought you did. And if you do think about it, how having that makes you a better person, or how does that change your life long term, or how does that improve your happiness? It probably won't. This is a very healthy process I go through every time I want a new piece of clothing or this dress or a Starbucks coffee. I do think, okay, this is only gonna make me happy right now when I buy it. It's like that rush, like that drug that social media gives you too. Any other drug does that. The happiness is immediate, but then the following day you've forgotten about it. It's like you go up and then you go all the way up to the bottom. So now I ask that question, okay, buying this dress, how is that gonna improve my happiness? I'm gonna go to bed and I'm not gonna be a better person or happier that if I didn't have the dress. So unless I'm buying a dress for a wedding, then I don't buy it, and when I go to bed, that actually makes me happier. It amazes me that we are taught for hundreds of years. Oh well, at least now times are changing and we're putting more emphasis on personal relationships and looking inside our minds. Anyhow, therapy, meditation, silence and listening are as important as eating when one is hungry or sleeping when one is tired. I know so many people who refuse to get help. They usually say that what's the point of changing the way we are inside, because that's what makes us unique. Okay, let me clarify. Going to therapy consists of changing your bad behavior, your bad habits, all the customs that only bring us pain. It consists of getting rid of the big ego we all have to find ourselves, to be our better selves. It consists of breaking stigmas and becoming free. It gives you an opportunity to explore your thoughts, feelings, and patterns of behavior. It can also help you learn new coping skills and techniques to better manage daily stressors and symptoms associated with your diagnosis. During the process of therapy, we can better understand who we really are, what we value, why we have certain habits, and how we can best implement change. When we understand ourselves better, we will be more able to manage our mental health. Therapy can give us useful tools to strengthen our relationships. When we are crying a lot or don't understanding a rough moment in our lives, this can teach us the tools on how to identify unhelpful patterns, better address conflict, and communicate clearer. Sometimes it takes an outside perspective to help us work through relationships issues. Therapy can also help us fix unhealthy patterns like the negative self-thinking or self-criticism, and it can help us achieve new goals based on our values and not on other people's expectations. Oh, if I knew all of this when I was a teenager or in my early 20s, but only now I realize what a big ego I had, and I will probably say the same in 10 years when I look back to today. These are just some of many therapy benefits. It helps us get us through anxiety, depression, relationship issues, traumas, and other mental health conditions. With therapy, I learned to live a more fulfilling life. It has only brought me closer to my partner and to my relationships, and it has given me space where I can receive complete validation and support without judgment and focusing only on growth. By the way, I keep saying therapy so I can try ingrain it in your mind, but I know other people use similar words like solutions, medicinal, relief, palliative help, cure. Answer could be a synonym of therapy as well. Remedy, etc., etc. So you should find your own. And don't just listen to what I say. Look it up, experience it yourself. I'm sure you're gonna find plenty more things I'm not talking about. And then you can tell me and we can keep growing. Anyways, thanks for listening. See you on my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.